AVR is hitting the trail again. The trails we take usually stir up considerations regarding vehicle protection. The Ram Power Wagon we reviewed is a vehicle with great Under Armour protection but lacks in rocker panel protection. In this video, we will outfit our Power Wagon with a set of robust rock rails made right here in the USA.
Well, here's an important question. What is a rock rail? Well, sometimes they're called rock sliders, and really what they're supposed to do in essence is protect the rocker panel of your vehicle, whether it's an SUV or a truck. But between the front tire and the rear tire, that wheelbase, depending on how long it is, you can get overhung on a rock or something and scratch it. Now this is pretty expensive to fix if you were to damage your rocker panel unprotected on any rig that you drive.
After careful consideration and much research, the sliders we decided to go with are from a company called White Knuckle Off Road. White Knuckle Off Road is based out of Apple Valley, California, and specializes in heavy-duty rock sliders for several vehicle applications. The rock sliders, in my opinion, look right at home on the Power Wagon. Most aftermarket side steps or light-duty rock sliders are mounted to the cab of a vehicle, whereas these rock sliders are mounted to the strongest part of the vehicle, the frame. While this video is not intended to be an installation guide, I feel it is important to mention several points. First of all, these sliders are heavy and having a helping hand is almost a must. Make sure to give yourself ample time and that you have the correct tools for the job. Also, be prepared for some very tight spaces to wrench in and some more inappropriate language to take precedence. All in all, the concept of installation is pretty straightforward and easy to follow as long as you stay with the instruction manual.
Well, Southern California has a lot to offer for us. We're up here in the mountains, and this terrain, you can't beat it. We're gonna go up some gnarly terrain right now. It's pretty rugged. We just saw a Jeep get turned around. Hopefully the Power Wagon doesn't get turned around. These rock sliders, I would not attempt this trail without these rock sliders. Let me put it to you that way. We're gonna bang them up. They're gonna get scratched. It's all part of it. All the way up this ridge. Watch my guide. One great thing about rock crawling is it teaches you about vehicle placement. Well, we made it to the first section of this trail. The rock rail's got a couple bumps and bruises. Again, we're not concerned about that. That's what they're made for. Now, we're gonna go on to the second section. And the reason we're doing it is because I'm not satisfied yet. This particular portion of the trail here may cause the Power Wagon to list to its side. We may have a side impact on this rock right here. So there's also some side protection that's offered with these rock rails. Not only do they double as steps for getting your passengers in and out of the vehicle, also think about that side protection, because not all your obstacles or things that are gonna damage your vehicle are gonna come from underneath. They may come from the side. No contact. That was pretty technical. I'm liking this trail so far. I think by the end of this trail, every piece of that rock rail on the bottom is going to have a little bit of rock scuff on it. That's okay though. So when we review a product, it gets reviewed. It gets put to the test. There's no other way. There comes a point in the trail where sometimes you want to turn around, but you just can't. It's going to take you into the night. We're going to hit the rock rail. We're going to hit it hard. Again, it's better than hitting the cab or the rocker panel
of this truck. If you damage that, it's gonna cost you a couple pretty pennies, that's for sure. So, we're committed, we're gonna push through.
Okay, hit it. Literally. Nice and easy. Here it comes. This is gonna be hard. Yeah, here it comes. Teetering a bit. It's okay. Outstanding. It said, ow, it got scratched. We'll try to make a turn around here, and I'm finding myself on this particular trail using these rock rails a lot.
You know, I was kind of worried about some of the trails I'd be able to go on with my Power Wagon. I used to have a Jeep Rubicon, and it comes with rock rails from the factory. And I've been on this trail before many times in my Rubicon. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it in a Power Wagon. Well, this isn't a Power Wagon review. It's having no issue getting up this mountain. But I'm only taking it up here because of these rock rails. They're providing so much for my entertainment, my ability to go further and further into the woods, exploring places I didn't think I was gonna be able to go in the Power Wagon, and now I can. Some of these rocks that we're hitting, most of them we're just doing some light scraping on, and that's fine. It's only gonna scrape for a little bit, and then your wheel pops up on a rock and it raises it up. In the end, I'll go back to the garage with a rattle can, flat black spray paint, and spray paint them down. And it's gonna be no issue and go out for the next trip. They're not for looks, they're for getting used, for getting stepped on, for getting touched underneath and scraped. You don't spend the money on the type of rock rail like these and just use them to come in and out of the cab. That's not what they're for. They're for this.
Let's discuss some of my final thoughts on these rock sliders here. As mentioned earlier, these rock sliders come in a variety of different metal thicknesses. There's some diamond plating options for the side steps. And know that White Knuckle Off Road supports these options for a variety of different makes and models. If you're in the market for side steps or rock rails, ask yourself a serious question. What kind of trail do you off-road on? If it's anything more common than a fire road, then I would say you may want to start looking at some legitimate rock sliders. You get what you pay for in this industry, in this market when it comes to off-roading, and you don't want to sell yourself short because that's when you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt out on the trail. Don't think that these rock rails are going to make you the Superman of rock crawling. I would caution you not to become too overconfident because you have this or that type of modification to your vehicle. Remember, the best part of any vehicle is its driver, and the drivers with the best skill, most common sense, and best judgment are the ones that make it to their final objective. What's a product review without saying something negative against the product? Sorry folks, I can't. What I can mention is some things that people may find negative about the product based on a personal preference. So here's one. The gap between the rock slider to the edge of the fender wheel. People will say, well, there's a gap there, a few inches, it's unprotected. Well, I would also say this, if you're running a much larger tire and the rock slider goes all the way to the edge of the fender well, it's gonna cause some rubbing issues. So maybe then you'd want the rock slider to be back a little bit. I know I ran into this issue with my stock rock sliders on my Jeep Rubicon. Second, the weight of these rock sliders, over 100 pounds each, depending on the metal thickness that you go with. But you're going up against rocks. It's what you get. You know, if you're looking for something lighter, there's much lighter products out there, but they're not going to be nearly as durable. So consider what you want to cover. Remember that when we're out there on the trail, the rock sliders at times were supporting nearly the entire weight of the Power Wagon as it crawled over different obstacles. So in the end, for me, I feel that these rock sliders are perfect for this type of vehicle application and the type of things that I do when I'm out there wheeling and doing my adventures. Aside from having a semi-truck come and hit the side of these rock rails, I don't know what else there is to show. as far as durability goes. We took these rock rails up into the mountains, we scraped them up on rocks, we put almost the entire weight of the power wagon on them, and I gotta tell you, they worked outstanding. Being able to crawl around underneath it, installing them and spray painting them, making them look excellent after we went and did the adventure up in the mountains, they came back looking almost brand new. The quality and the fit and finish of this product is excellent. The craftsmanship is excellent. And having said that, I gotta tell you, they come highly recommended with a stamp of approval from Adventure Vehicle Reviews. Now, if you like our videos and you're liking what you're seeing here, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Just go take a minute, click the button and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. It's gonna help our community grow and provide a better service to you, the viewer. Also, please like our page. Find us on Facebook and like us there. You can also find us at our new website, adventurevehiclereviews.com. That's going to be it for this episode, and until next time, get there.